Another blow to the East Palestine community. Officials now saying the controlled burn on the derailed cars carrying toxic chemicals was unnecessary. I'm going to say that again. Remember that mushroom cloud in a small rural town? That one on your screen? That was all unnecessary. The chair for the National Transportation Safety Board testified during a Senate hearing just this week, saying the Norfolk Southern contractors who were on the ground that day lacked the scientific background to make the call. Their decision was based on flawed and incomplete information.
There was another option. Let it cool down. It was cooling down. We know for a fact that when that pressure relief device went off, that it had to have been above 185 degrees. No one was told oxyvinyl was on scene. They were left out of the room. The incident commander didn't even know they existed. Neither did the governor. So they were provided incomplete information to make a decision.
And we've been telling you about community members living in and around East Palestine. They've been suffering these consequences ever since. Jami Wallace is joining me now. Good morning, Jami. I'm sure you were not pleased to hear this information. Were you surprised at all?
Actually, I wasn't surprised. I think a lot of us have known this since the beginning, just by the fact that the evacuation order was lifted so quickly, and that the trains were waiting to come back through town. I mean, we are literally a cost of doing business to Norfolk Southern.
You know, you've been nicknamed the Aaron Brockovich of this area. We've talked to you several times. Many community members look up to you. I want to bring up President Biden's State of the Union address last night. While he was speaking, former President Trump went on Truth Social. He said many things. One of the things he said, quote, "Why doesn't President Biden bring up East Palestine and other towns he has left behind and destroyed with inflation?" Do you agree with this sentiment, Jami?
You know, what I don't agree with is just putting politics into it at all. You know, these are our children's lives. This is not about being a Republican or a Democrat. And I feel like that's all the politicians do, is they want to use it for their campaign, you know, to hurt somebody else. But what we really need is for them to take action. You know, yeah, Trump did come into town. He brought in some water, he brought in some publicity, but nobody has taken action for us. Right now, that's what we need. You know, these grants are great that Biden's bringing in to study us. Let's face it, we're lab rats. But we need care now. We need a toxicologist now. We still do not even have a toxicologist in our area that can tell us what these ailments are that we're having in the current. We don't know if we are still being exposed because no one will test our homes. So, you know, I don't care if it's Republican or Democrat. We just need help.
Yeah, we've talked to so many community members like yourself who have been feeling sick since last year with the coughing and the fevers. Jami Wallace, thank you for coming on. Thank you for sharing your story.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.